This guy had a strange habit. Every time he saved up $500 from hard labor, he'd head straight to prison, then hand over all his money to the guards, just so he could spend a night behind bars. And on top of that, he had a request that no normal person could understand.
You get to take a free punch. I know you're itching.
The warden was stunned by such a bizarre request, so he stepped forward and granted the man's wish. But what confused him even more was that after landing a heavy punch on the man, instead of showing pain, the guy actually smiled like he was enjoying it. To save face, the warden agreed to his crazy request and locked him up in a cell. Little did he know that this very decision would bring disgrace to the entire prison. Turns out the man's real goal was to make a name for himself by breaking out. Just then, his wife leaned in and kissed him. The warden immediately sensed something was off. He rushed forward to inspect the man's mouth. After making sure there was nothing suspicious, he gave a stern warning.
You don't get out, I keep you here overnight for disturbing the peace.
But the man didn't look the least bit worried. As soon as the guards walked away, the real show began. This prison break made him a household name overnight, but as time went on, he realized he needed to pull off even crazier escapes, or else his fame would soon fade. So he set his sights on the most secure prison in the world, and made a wild bet with the guards. He challenged them to chain him up with thousands of pounds of iron, and see if he could escape. The guards weren't about to let him get away with this stunt. They took photos with him inside the cell, bragged about their unbeatable security system, and even sealed his mouth shut with a special device. Now there was no way he could escape, or so they thought. The moment the guards left, the man simply dislocated his sixth finger, and in just 3 minutes. By the time they opened the cell door, he was gone. All that was left behind were the chains piled on the floor. This legendary escape didn't just make him world famous, it earned him a title recognized across the globe, the King of Escapes. But soon, breaking out of prisons wasn't enough for him, so he created the world-famous water torture escape. With his feet tightly locked together, he was lowered upside down into a water tank. The tank was then locked from all sides. If he failed this trick, he wouldn't just lose his hard-earned reputation, he'd lose his life. As the tank was covered with a massive red board, the audience held their breath. Minutes passed, then 25 minutes. No one could survive that long. Panic spread through the crowd. People started yelling for them to open the tank. His assistant wasted no time. He rushed to the firefighters on standby and ordered them to break open the tank. But the moment the red board was removed, the tank was completely empty. That man was none other than the legendary magician, Harry Houdini.